higher level of confidence. Diaspora remittances is coming in. Foreign reserve, you have just saw the statistics, is growing. And also, another important aspect that has been reducing frivolous demand, we have been seeing where the security agencies have always said about the security agencies, their surveillance has reduced, cut off frivolous demand by about 80%. We have seen how they have discovered the looting that has taken place, which is the major causes of Naira depreciation. So that is also helping. Also, the security at the airport exit on our borders has also been enhanced.
But you know, one question somebody asked, you know, during the weekend is: so if the Central Bank of Nigeria is not able to meet this $40,000 supply, yes, to bureau de change operators, are we expecting to see any immediate reaction? For instance, a further gaining of the Naira, as against what you talked about, 402 to the for the Naira to the dollar as at Friday, would it in fact get up to 500?
There is a mitigant to that. Already the Association and the Central Bank of Nigeria are working on how to make the BDCs direct agent of the IMTOs, and that will generate more liquidity. The $35 billion that is going into the parallel market will now come to the BDC subsector. Also, the funds that will be sourced by the BDC will be cheaper. So that is one source of the supplies that we should be getting from the Central Bank of Nigeria. And I also told you there's the renewed confidence of foreign investors. Most of them are coming back to ensure that they are into the businesses. Also, the diaspora remittance. The thing is in our court. Because anytime the parallel market is up, that's when we encourage all these, even Nigerians, they prefer to take the risks at the parallel market than for them to come to the official market just because of the margin and the arbitrage. So all these things have been closed down by the Central Bank of Nigeria.
So if you have such a tight plan, why do you need so many more bureau de change operators? The Central Bank of Nigeria confirmed a couple of more operators, and we have that almost at 3,200 now.
Right.
Of bureau de change operators. That's a little too much, and getting $4,000 on a weekly basis, that's heavy on an economy that is largely also import dependent and needs the dollars to fund other critical sectors of the economy.
Yeah, in as much as we are not saying we should deplete our fiscal buffers, and that's why we are talking of other sources of how to increase this our foreign reserve as a result of foreign investors that are coming and diaspora remittances. Yes, I quite agree with you. The number may look high.
It may not, it's not may. It is actually quite high.
But you see, this is a lot of people. Nigeria is an import-dependent economy, and if you are an import-dependent economy, then the currency of import is very difficult for you to control it. And like I've told you, there is the need to reach the grassroots. So that is the reason behind why a lot of BDC are coming up. The only thing we are doing as an association is to enhance the capacity of those bureau de change. I mark you, it's not still easy for you to have a BDC license. You still need to go and drop 35 million capital evidence of capitalization with the Central Bank of Nigeria, which will take you more like 3 to 6 months before they will turn back.
But even with the the stringent guidelines and the stringent needs capitalization and the rest of it, you still have errant BDCs. Because I remember at an emergency meeting that you held with some of your members here in Lagos just a few weeks ago, that was one of the issues that was actually raised. So you still have a situation of the market having bad eggs, so to speak.
Yeah, what is in as far as there are human beings on earth, there must be deviant. But I'm not saying that we don't have people that commit infractions. But you see, the criminalization, generalization of the entire subsector is what we are saying no to it. And we are not the only operators in the market. This is a market that parades over 2 million unlicensed bureau de change. So the only way to outwit the transactions is by making sure you have more of the licensed one to ensure that they check the activities of all these cronies that are leading the currency into depreciation.
So what should the market expect this week? Because since you're the president, you literally beat the marching orders for every other person to follow. We had the Naira at 402 to $1 on Friday in Lagos, and you said 398 Naira to $1 in Abuja. Now the demand hasn't reduced. Demand is going to definitely rise. So what should the market be expecting this week? Analysts say the Naira will appreciate.
I think I'll go with that school of thought, because I've seen the Naira appreciating already by about 15 basis points. In fact, it has gone even in 418 before all these menus that have been introduced by the central bank. So now we're talking even below 400. We're talking 401, 402. And I'm sure by tomorrow, we have already told our members. In fact, if we are unable to fund their account as at Thursday, we told our members, go and fund their account tomorrow for you to collect your $20,000. So the market will be liquid. And then the Naira will appreciate more.
Appreciate to what? Because you're expecting to see a convergence between the official window and the parallel market, street market, if you'd like to call it that. So you still have it very wide, even though it's not up to 100 Naira anymore, but it's still wide. Can it get down to as low as, what, 350?
No, but even the rate is 360, so I don't see it going below 350 to 350. But we'll be looking at, say, 370, 375. At least a 5% wide gap between the official and the parallel market. This is what we intend to achieve.
That's for the dollar. How about for the other currencies like the pound and the euro?
Yes, even though the dollar is depreciating globally because of some of the statement of the president, Tom, the other currencies are gaining strength. But you see, it's a basket. Anytime there is appreciation of the dollar, our currency of import is the dollar. So anytime there is appreciation of the dollar, the other currencies also follows. So it will maintain the same percentage. If the dollar gains strength of about 10, 15 basis points, the euro, in fact, the euro and the pounds, they are even more volatile than the dollar, because if the dollar is reducing by 1 Naira, 2 Naira, you see euro reducing by about 5 to 10 Naira and the pound sterling. So I expect the other currencies to even depreciate further than the dollar in the market.
Alhaji Aminu Gwadabe, President, Association of Bureau de Change Operators, thank you so much for coming on the program this morning and shedding more light on this particular issue.
It's my pleasure.
So we'll be right back in just a bit, and when we come back, we'll be talking to Rotimi Fakaijo to get a preview of the markets when it does open tomorrow. Stay with us.